I need to figure out what I'm going to wear tomorrow, because I'm going to a book launch tomorrow, which is very exciting. As you know, I recently did my video on hiding him. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up here. Yeah, it's Adam Hutton's new book. Collaborated with him on the video, so that was really exciting. But yeah, I've been invited to the book launch, so very exciting. I don't really know what to wear. I think it's going to be like a casual thing, but because it's like in the daytime. But yeah, I don't know what to wear, so I don't know if I'll show that in the vlog or I'll just show you tomorrow what I wear. Very exciting. And then also I'm going to try and finish my book today as well. I think you might have seen this in my birthday vlog. I started reading this, I See Buildings Fall Like Lightning by Kieran Gardard. It's good, but I was gonna DNF it. But I keep thinking about it, so I think I might try again, see if I can finish it today or tomorrow. Probably today, because I'll be busy tomorrow. Because I've got like well over halfway, so yeah, so I want to see if I can try and finish that. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm a bit out of practice. I haven't filmed for a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, I had COVID, so that wasn't fun. That was actually really scary, because my husband first had it and we were like isolating from each other. Unfortunately, like maybe like 2 days later, I just felt awful. Thankfully, I'm honestly so lucky, thankfully, so far, touch wood. It's been okay, like symptoms wise. I've been all right. It was very mild this time around. Don't know why I'm going into this, but yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. I'm all good, thankfully. I'm so grateful, because you know, we were really worried that it was going to make my symptoms worse, or it was going to like hinder all the recovery and the progress. So yeah, because you know, obviously I've heard so many people have been worse after their second infection. Yeah, it seems to be doing the rounds, because a lot of my family have got it. A lot of some of my friends have got it now as well. Don't know what you're going to see in this vlog, as usual. I think I'm going to be, it might be a bit of book organisation, because I am really wanting to actually get a TBR cart, maybe not cart, but a shelf. That might come. I need to order it, and then that might come in this vlog. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know how long this vlog's going to be, because yeah, this is kind of, I don't know if you can see, but this is like my current TBR at the moment, which I counted, and it's about, not including the Twilight books, because I don't think I'll be reading those, but not including the Twilight books, I think there's almost like 50 books here. And some of them I want to get to before the others, and some of them are PR and things like that. I just want them organised a little bit better. So yes, I'm going to be ordering a little specific TBR shelf myself. And yeah, we'll be doing some book organisation. Oh, and I'll probably, if I'm allowed to film, I'm sure I should be able to, but I'll show you the book launch tomorrow for Hiding Him. I'm really not sure what to expect. Yeah, I'm going to eat this, and then do need to, yeah, head out. Oh yeah, I need to pick up I did an online Boots order, so I need to collect that earlier as well. So Boots, bank, come back, plan my outfit for tomorrow, chill, might see if I can read this, finish this, as I've got about less than 100 pages. Yeah, all depending. I still want to make sure that I rest today, because tomorrow will be quite full on busy. So yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, so this is my outfit, as you saw earlier. I know I'm wearing a sweater and it's July, but the weather's dropped. It's very strange. Jeans, Dr. Martens, socks, bag as usual. All right, let's go. Hello, I'm back. Got my Boots order. Did quite a bit. Went to Boots, went to the bank, went to Waterstones, as you may have saw, because, you know, just wanted to pop in. But yeah, it was a successful shopping trip. So I'll show you quickly. A lot of this stuff is my husband's. He's just got like skincare bits, but I'll just quickly show you what I got from Boots. So I just got some of this. Is really boring, I know. I got some of these cotton pads just to like take my makeup off with my cellar water. I also got a number 7 cleansing balm. I wanted to get something a little bit more inexpensive. So this came across this, had really good reviews. I'm gonna try it out tonight. And then yeah, just husband's got some other bits. Yeah, we went and got some cards because we've got a few birthdays this month. That's it. So I'm just gonna sit and chill here for a bit. Might read a bit of my book. Might see, oh, I need to do my nails. Definitely need to do my nails. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna maybe sit and have a read a bit of my book as well, because I'm itching to finish it. Yeah, and then move on to my next book, which I'm kind of already started. And yeah, that's gonna be my first book in sort of July. But anyways, I'm rambling on. Few hours later, I've just been the world's worst vlogger today. I've just been chilling in bed, having some dinner, watched a bit of the football. I'm not really a football person, but I've been sort of in and out of the Euros, like just kind of poking my head in there. Just had a shower. I've just been watching Bridgerton, as you've probably just seen, and I am really getting into it. I'm like halfway through the first season, so it's still quite early, I know. Season 3 is just finished, but yeah, I'm really into it. So yeah, I've almost finished this book. Like I'm literally like 20 pages left, so I'll either finish that tonight or first thing tomorrow. I'll probably finish it tonight. It's just it's a very moody book. If this was a film, like the mise en scène is like really set. Like I can just imagine dark, moody clouds, lots of rain, lots of buildings, like grey concrete buildings. It's just a very moody book. It's not a very happy book, and I think you can't really consume so much of it in one sitting because I think you'll get really down. I just read this in like little bits and bobs as and when, really. But yeah, it's really good. I'm glad I picked it back up again because I was gonna DNF it, but I think because of the whole, you know, the moodiness, the scene of it, I wasn't really connecting with it, but I'm glad I picked it back up. It's heartbreaking. I was close to tears actually reading this. So yeah, literally almost done. But I'm deciding whether I want to watch another episode of Bridgerton or if I want to maybe finish this and then watch another episode. I don't know. It's only 10 o'clock. This is as wild as it gets on a Saturday night, folks. I might just finish this quickly and then watch an episode of Bridgerton. Like 20 pages shouldn't take me too long. Finished. Done. Not sure what to think about that. Very mixed feelings. Beautiful writing, just quite gritty and a little dark and deep, but I don't know, you can't read fluffy books all the time. Yeah, I don't know. It was good, but I don't know if it was for me, if I'm honest with you. I don't know. I thought it was really good, but I think I don't know. I don't really know yet. I'm still like processing it, obviously, but yeah, all finished. That'll sneak into my little wrap up video for June. That's great. I'll probably do my final thoughts on this book maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'll speak to you guys in the morning. Is this about Mr. Bridgerton? He likes me. Good morning everyone. So I'm just about to start getting ready. Oh, this is a bit on the wonk. Oops. I just watched an episode of Bridgerton, and yes, so it's very spicy, isn't it? Sorry, I just went to get a clip. Yeah, does anyone else feel really awkward when you watch like the spicy scenes? It's so it's just a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, obviously I won't say anything just in case you haven't seen it or whatever, but yeah, it's getting good. It's getting really good. I don't know, I feel really nervous today about going to this event. Not too sure what to expect, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Oh yeah, I finished my book last night. I gave it three stars. It was good. Like, it was just okay. I mean, had really good writing, really good like prose. Like, some of the lines in there were like, oh gosh, like breathtaking. Like, just really, like, I can't think of the words, but just very, very blunt and just very, like, you know, dagger to the heart sort of thing. But it was very deep, very raw, like I said, very emotional, very intense, gritty, quite sad in some places. And it was just very dark. Not a dark book, but just quite bleak, you know, obviously, because it's about just so many like things like poverty and just financial things and addictions. So I'm gonna go into my reading wrap up, but it was all right, it was fine. But yeah, 3 stars. So yeah, that was my 7th book I've read this month, which is crazy. I can't believe I've read 7 books this month. This month was quite a busy month as well. Just, you know, obviously had my birthday party, went away. Obviously had COVID and, you know, was kind of out for like a week. So despite all of that, it's been the most books I think I've read in a week. In a month. So that's interesting. So I don't think next month will follow, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna crack on really and just get ready, just as I usually do. Well, I'll probably need to go in the bathroom and see if I need to blend it out because it's quite dark this side. But I think the eyeshadow could be blended out a little bit. Yes, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go for a red lip, possibly. I'm not gonna put that on now as I'm about to eat a bit of lunch. Probably gonna put a red lip on potentially and see how that looks because I'm gonna do red nails. Oh my god, the fingers come out the flipping bullet. How has that even happened? Oh my god, what the bullet's like completely split. I've barely worn this lipstick as well. Oh, that's so annoying. I can't believe that's happened. Never mind. Well, I think I'm gonna be wearing this one, but I don't know. Or I might wear a nude, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna... That's my makeup. I'm gonna do my nails now. I think, like I said, I'm gonna go for a red. I think I'm gonna go do this one. My Essie. I was gonna wear this, but I don't like it. Well, minus the shoes. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, we're going back to the drawing board because this is not it. I might wear this instead. I think this looks a little better. Just don't know what outfit, jacket yet. Maybe a denim jacket, potentially. And then I need to do my hair and put my earrings in and then we're gonna go. Right, this is my outfit. Please ignore the mess. This top, these trousers, my mules, which I wore yesterday. I was gonna wear heels, but like little small ones. And let me show you. Still debating whether to change them or not. I was gonna wear like these, but I decided just to work for that. So yeah, and then I've got this little sparkly bag. Put a red lip on, don't you can see it? Yeah. Yeah, this is a bit of Ruby Woo and Ruby Woo from MAC. Ugh, Lisa Eldridge, her lipstick. I can't remember the shade of it. I just remembered I didn't put any perfume on. I'm gonna put Alien on quick. Usually perfume makes me sneeze because, you know, histamine intolerance, MCAS and all that, but I'm just gonna bear it.
coming.
What a day. Didn't expect to stay as long as we did. We stayed literally to the end. Had such a good day. It was so nice. So nice to meet Adam, and I met Gary, and like, and they're both just really, really nice. So nice, so friendly. I also met another girl there called Sophie, so hi if you're watching this. Just nice to like chat to her. Like, she was so nice, and we just like really clicked. It was actually weird because we were just about to get up and leave because I felt so awkward. So obviously, like, I don't go to events, and I don't know, I just felt really awkward. I'm very out of practice, like, socialising. She literally like asked me like, oh, she was like, oh, I like your shoes, and I was like, oh, thanks, blah blah blah. And then like, yeah, we just like got chatting, and it was just, yeah, really nice. Yeah, she didn't know how to use your channel, because I was like, oh, how come you're here, like, how do you know how to blah blah blah, and like, and I obviously didn't tell her to use your channel because I just hate talking about it, and I hate like telling people that I have one. And Adam came over and he kind of dobbed me in, yeah, and then she found it, but whatever, it's fine. It was just a really lovely day out, but I'm so tired, I'm hungry, and yeah, as soon as I get him, I'm gonna go to bed. My makeup is melted off my face because it was so hot in there. Yeah, we're just on the way back, and just thought I'd update it anyway. So just in a bit of countryside at the moment. I've been to Stratford so many times. Very nice little town. Yeah, I think it's a town. Stratford upon Avon, that is, not Stratford in London. Yeah, that's it. I'll leave you to have a look at the countryside. I haven't really been vlogging too much, but I thought I would give it an update. Just finished work and I've had some book mail. So I know what one book is. So this I actually bought myself. The other is PR. This should be Small Worlds. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so this is Small Worlds by KWM Nelson. I really loved Open Water, and I wanted to get Small Worlds and read that as well, because I heard that's really good. So I picked this up from World of Books, and it's literally brand new, so good. I can't remember how much this was, maybe about £6, I can't remember. Sounds amazing. I think this is more like around music. So it says, dancing is the one thing that can solve Stephen's problems. At church with his family, the shimmer of black hands raised in praise, with his friends somewhere in a basement with the drums about to drop while the DJ spins garage cuts, with his band making music that speaks not just to their hardships but also their joys. Grooving with his best friend Adeline, so close their heads might touch, dancing alone to his father's records, uncovering parts of a man he has never truly known, his youth, shame and sacrifice. Stephen has only ever known himself in song, but what becomes of him when the music fades? Set over the course of 3 summers from London to Ghana and back again, Small Worlds is an exhilarating and expansive novel about the worlds we build for ourselves, the worlds we live, dance and love within. So I think this one's going to be a pretty emotional book, quite moving. I find like Caleb Zuma Nelson, like, he packs so much into such a short space. Again, this is quite a short book, the same like Open Water. So yeah, very interested to read this one. And then I've got another book from One World. They sent me 2 other books before as I requested them, and they've sent me another one. I don't know what this one is, so interesting. Let's see what it is. Oh, they've sent me the same book again. I already have this book. I have 2 copies now. Maybe I can give one away. Oh well. So this is Allow Me to Introduce Myself by Onyi Narbonelli. I think that's how you pronounce her name. First of all, striking cover. This really spoke to me because this is literally follows a girl, I think, who her mum is like an influencer, and she's been documenting her life from childhood to, I guess, teenagehood. Like, everything's been documented. Her life has been monetized, essentially. Yeah, I guess we just follow her and follow her journey with that. I'm really excited to actually read this, and I think I'm going to read this month because it sounds so fascinating. I'm really like interested with all with the topic around like sharing children online and like monetizing children and family vloggers and things like that. I have my views on these things. I won't get into it, but I do have my views. But yeah, I definitely think we're definitely going to be coming into a time now over the next 5 to 10 years where we're going to be hearing from children who have been documented from babies to teenage years, had their most private, you know, prevalent moments shown online for the world to see. And I think we're going to be probably going to be starting to hear more of stories like these. I know this is obviously fictional, but we're probably going to start to hear more stories like this, and people are coming forward and explaining and showing and sharing what it's like to sort of be living like this. Anori, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anori's stepmother Ophelia is the ultimate mumfluencer. Throughout Anori's childhood, she catalogued every minute, milestone, and carefully curated family outing on social media, cultivating a devoted and sizable following. Now Anuri is 25 years old and her life looks pretty perfect from the outside. Ophelia's fans could be forgiven for wondering why Anuri spends so much of her time insulting men online for money, battling the call of alcohol, running away from her PhD application, and reminding herself that Ophelia doesn't choose her outfits anymore. Anuri might have cut ties with Ophelia, but when she sees her little sister being pushed into the same spotlight, she knows it's time to act. With so much at stake, however, her stepmother won't give up without a fight. Get ready to question your harmless social media habit in the stunning second novel from one of the most exciting new voices in fiction. So yeah, this came out in May, so not too long ago. Yeah, I think this is going to be very, if it's done well, I think it's going to be very interesting to see like what this is, because like I said, I think this is definitely going to be something which isn't fictional anymore, sadly. Even though, like, you know, obviously I don't have kids of my own, and obviously I've spoken about being child free and things like that. I still very much care about children, and of course I care about their safety, and I've had some pretty embarrassing moments as a child, and I know that I wouldn't want I just won't want my life plastered online like that. I just feel like we need to give children, they can't give consent, they're too young. I just think, I don't know, I just feel like this could be a real big problem later on, just, you know, in terms of like mental health problems and things like that. I just think it could be like a really big epidemic, but I won't go too much onto that. So yeah, I definitely want to get round to reading this. I am actually trying to read a lot more Black British authors. Now I will be making some content around that in the next coming weeks or months. I think it's really important to share authors from this space, as you know, I'm also a Black British woman, and I know how incredibly hard it is to in the publishing world, being Black and then just being Black British, the tiny little percentage we are. I really understand how important it is to showcase these authors. Once I order my TBR shelf, I'm probably going to order that today after I get some editing done. I'll show you what I plan to read over the next coming weeks. Yeah, so that's the book mail. I will check back in with you guys another time or whatever. Oh, Bridgerton update, I'm in. I am in. I'm probably going to finish season 1 today. I am in. I understand now why people, it is a very good drama. The spice, I wasn't warned. I was not warned. The spice in that is just a bit, kind of makes me squeal a little bit, I can't lie. But yeah, the spice is very, like, yeah, very, very heated, shall we say. It's getting really good. I love the storylines and yeah, like the different plots and stuff. And yeah, hopefully if it continues like this, then it's probably going to be up there, one of my like top shows. I'm such a procrastinator. I'm going to order the TBR cart now. I'm just putting it off because it's quite a bit of money, and yeah, I'm just kind of putting it off, but it's a birthday present from myself to myself, so I'm just gonna get on and order it. I just wanted to quickly go over, this is my next book which I've started reading. I've actually started listening to the audiobook. Actually, I'm gonna take my glasses off. I actually started listening to the audiobook, which is really good, but at the same time it's so soothing. I fall asleep when I listen to it. And because the chapters are so long, I can't really like break it up. So I have to, have to keep going back and rereading it. So now I've decided to start, I'm gonna listen to it and read it at the same time. So this is Breasts and Eggs by Miyako Kawakami, and this is a really, really beautiful book. Follows 3 women, the 2 sisters and one of the sisters' daughters, and it just slowly like kind of follows their life and talks about like womanhood and family and like female body and just like topics about being child free, and just topics of like women in society and how like the odds are stacked against them. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I don't want to speak too soon, but it could be a potential 5-star. This is my first read for July. And then also the second copy of this, I think I'm going to give this to one of my close friends, so we can have this as a buddy read. So I'm going to pop this in the post to her. She hasn't heard of it before, so I asked her if she wants it, and so we can do a little buddy read. I think she'll enjoy it. So, and it would just be nice to do a buddy read. I did just do a buddy read with Deb from Debate Books, and it was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. And I think this month we're doing another one for tomorrow. So I'm so excited. Honestly, it's the best thing. If you go on, I didn't know this, she told me, if you go on Storygraph, you can do like, there's like a buddy read bit on there where you can just like, obviously put like comments on there, what you thought, and it's just it was so much fun. So I think I might do that with, well, I don't know if I'll do that with my friend, but I'm just going to send this to her and we might be able to read it together. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Oh yeah, I ordered the TBR shelf, but that's not going to come till another week or 2. Oh, I'll show you my book from the launch event. I think I showed you actually. So I've got my other copy. Yeah, I think you probably saw it with the little note in there. Oh my god, I absolutely loved that. So good. Honestly, I love how you put that. He's ready to pull up to fight West. Mate, like I said, drop the location. He was an absolute, you know the word I'm saying, rhymes with bread. I have been the worst vlogger. I also have some book mail. I'm not actually sure what this book is, so I'm gonna open it. So yeah, my TBR shelf comes tomorrow. I got it from Oliver Bonus. I'm really excited to see it. But yeah, it's so humid today, she says, while she's wearing a jumper. It's like, yeah, really thick, like humid temperature. And to be honest, we're drying clothes in the flat and like the windows are all open, but like if anyone lives in a flat and you don't have a dryer and you're drying clothes inside, like it's horrible, isn't it? But yeah, anyways, what book is this? I think I might know what it is. Oh, they sent it, perfect. Oh, so this is The Principle of Moments by Esme Jacami Pearson. And first of all, if you don't follow her on YouTube, you need to follow her. She is great. She's absolutely brilliant. I love that she shows us a lot of the behind the scenes of, you know, being a writer, being a best-selling author now, and she really like lifts the lid on like the publishing space, especially on being a Black author, you know, how tough it is to kind of break the space. She also is a co-founder of, I think it's the Impact of a Mission, I think it says in here, co-founder of Impact of a Mission, an organisation dedicated to decolonizing the UK's compulsory curriculum. So yeah, like let's talk about that, because you know there's some things that they don't teach you about the little UK. So yeah, definitely backing that. I think that's really important. The reason why I wanted to read this book is because I wanted to start reading a bit more fantasy, specifically like speculative fiction or sci-fi. I think I'm very much interested in that. So I wanted to read this book, and yeah, Esme seems so lovely, like sent such a lovely kind email. Even she was like, well, I've seen your videos. I was like, what? I was like, you know me, what? Honestly, I was shocked. Yeah, in her email, so she said, this is a great gateway into sci-fi, and while it has fantasy elements for sure, they're mixed in with the space opera, so it's a big mashup of multiple genres. So that's what really interested me, and I thought that's great. Like if it's gonna, you know, it's not gonna hopefully it's not too overwhelming where I'm a bit like, oh, I'm not too sure what's going on. So yeah, really amazing. I love how the characters are black as well. I think all of the characters might be black if I'm mistaken. So yeah, definitely gonna get around to reading this, I would say this summer. I don't think this month because I've got quite a few books on my TBR that I want to read this month. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you the book mail. So yeah, thank you so much for sending this to me. I'm so happy that I've got this now and I can read it. I think the second one is due to come out, I want to say next year or the year after, but I know there's definitely a second one because I think it's a trilogy. I think, yeah, who knows, I could be a fantasy girl now. To the black women who wrote away to the stars and showed me how to dream the future. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now you go, girl. Now, Esme, you're doing the damn thing. If you are watching this, congratulations to you. You're doing the thing, and I really admire you. And I think even though I think I'm probably a bit older than you, but I wish I could be you when I grow up. Like, you're just such an inspiration, especially, you know, to us girls, us black girls. And yeah, like, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing things. But yeah, can't wait to read this and share my thoughts with you all. So yeah, that's my little clip of checking in. And hopefully the next one will be me getting the new bookshelf tomorrow. Oh, you can see I look an absolute mess. I think this is going to have polystyrene in. Ooh. Ooh! I think it's already assembled. Oh, I like the look of it. This is how it looks. Oh my god, it looks so nice. I have work in a bit, so we'll unpack it in a bit and do the book organisation. So this is it. This is the little TBR bookshelf which I bought. I just wanted something a bit more like in keeping with, like, I mean, this room I think is going to get a bit of a makeover because it's just all higgledy-piggledy. It's just kind of like not really flowing of what it's not really doing much to me. So yeah, this needs to go because it's just dying. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to get something which is a bit more in keeping with my style. I was gonna get one of those like metal TBR carts. I might still get one, but I just thought, oh, am I just getting this because they're popular, or do you know what I mean? I was just like, I just want to kind of be a bit more intentional when I'm buying things now. That bookcase in the living room is just, it's completely like, it's almost full up now. I could probably fit like another few more books on there, but I just wanted like a dedicated monthly or like 3 monthly like TBR. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but there's definitely some books which I want to get to before others that I have. But yeah, I really like it. I really like it. It's a shame you can't put this in bathrooms because this would look really nice, I think, in like tropical sort of bathroom. I can imagine like towels on here, but because it's wood, I don't think it does well with moisture. For now, it's going to be a bookshelf. Yeah, I'm excited. So this is my current CPR, just new books coming in. I have tried to organise this. So obviously these are all the Twilight books, which I love the covers on these. I don't know if I'm going to reread them. Obviously I've reread Twilight early this year and I didn't really love it, to be honest. It kind of took away the magic and the passion that I used to have for these books. I used to adore them, obviously, when I was a teenager, but I don't know if I'm going to reread them. But anyway, they're there, but they're definitely not going to be on the TBR at all. Noughts and Crosses, this is a beautiful edition of a book. Absolutely stunning. I mean, I was debating whether to read from this, but I guess it's like you don't really read from books like this. Believe it or not, I've never actually read Noughts and Crosses before, but I really liked the TV show. My husband bought me the book, special edition, like illustrated book, but I have bought the paperback because I do want to actually read it. Book of Fire, I'm not like planning on reading that anytime soon. What I do plan to read soon is Rosewater by Liv Little. As I said, I'm trying to read from more Black British authors, and I believe Liv Little is Black British, Jamaican and Guyanese descent via South London. So great. So yeah, definitely want to get round to reading this soon. So that's going in the pile. Blue Sisters, I definitely want to read this soon. Probably won't be in July, this month in July, but I do want to get round to reading this summer, maybe in August potentially. But yeah, so I definitely want to get around to read this because I've heard nothing but brilliant things. Here we go. So More Perfect by Temio. This is going in the like high, even probably July/August TBR, because another Black British author. As I said, I'm trying to read a bit more fantasy. I'm very intrigued with sci-fi. I have read a few different sci-fi books, and I think I'd get on more with that than like the dragons and magic fantasy type of books. I think I prefer like tech and like mind like boggling sort of books. Came across this author Temio, and I think this is their newest book. I mean, it came out 2023. So last year. So yeah, this is another sci-fi one. Kind of sounds a little Black Mirror-ish. I think this is something to do with like microchips and stuff. It says when Moremi gets a pulse plugging into the panopticon, a network which allows you to see inside the minds and dreams of others, she believes that it will save her from depression, loneliness, and maybe even death until she meets Orpheus. Orpheus was brought up in isolation by a neo-Luddite father. He was raised to question everything, including the government, who planned to make the connection procedure compulsory through total adoption. The Circle meets Inception in an immersive and futuristic story that explores love, loneliness, and the limits of technology's ability to save a humanity who might not want to be saved. So this sounds like a bit of me. Want to get around to reading that soon. Piglet, we're going to skip on that for now. Come and Get It. You know what? I never really regret buying books, but this was a real regret of buying. I have not really heard great things. This is definitely going down. Same with this. I only recently just got this, The Kingdom of Sand. I'm not in the mood to read this yet, but if it comes, I'll move it to my other shelf. And the same, Brown Girls. I've literally only just got this and I'm not really in the mood to read this yet. Yeah, so these are all PR books. Definitely I want to have a read of this, especially because I feel like it's a good summer romance book, especially if I want a bit of a palette cleanser, because I think some of these, like Blue Sisters, I think is a little heavy. Rosewater, I'm not too sure if that's going to be heavy or not, and this is obviously going to be a bit of a mind F. So I think I want something to cleanse my palette a little bit. So this is When I Think of You by Mara Ariel. Two people who had a college romance, and they work in like the film industry, and it just sounds nice, a nice little rom-com to read. So definitely want to give this one a go. Oh yes, I definitely want to get around to reading this, as I spoke about this earlier. Yeah, this just sounds like a bit of me. You know, very interested in that sort of family vlogger space, just what it does to society and to the new generation of kids that are going to be coming up. We're talking like Gen Alpha. What's the impact of what this is going to happen to these children who are just online constantly, cameras in their face constantly? And I'm not shading all family vlogger channels. There's some really wholesome ones, but there's some which, the Ruby Frankies, which is just mental, insane. This should not have ever happened. So yeah, obviously I don't know if this is going to be as intense as that, but yeah. But I definitely do want to read this week. This month. And as I showed you yesterday, I definitely want to get around to reading this. I probably won't read it this month, but I want to definitely have this in my August TBR. So this is The Principle of Moments by Esme Jacami Pearson, and this is like what does she call it? Space opera, like fantasy sci-fi book. Is it space opera? Is that what it's called? Very, very, very new to that kind of space. I really just wanted to try it just to see what it was like. This is definitely going on the TBR. What else have we got? All of these I'm kind of... Tomorrow is going on the TBR. I think I'm doing a book buddy read with Deb, I think, with this, but I'm not too sure. I think we need to confirm it, but if not, I definitely do want to get around to reading this soon. I've heard it's a very good book, so yeah, hopefully even not this month, but next month. Oh, Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. I definitely want to read this. I think this could be a July TBR. I've just heard good things. I've heard it's just very chaotic. I've heard it's weird, and I'm just in the mood to read something that's gonna make me gasp, So yeah, definitely going on the TBR. And then also Girl in Pieces. I really do want to read this, but I don't know. I might leave it for now. Same with In Memoriam. All of these really. Educated. I started reading that. I'm sorry, I started listening to that on audiobook, but I think I would prefer to read it. Handmaid's Tale, like there's honestly so many books on here. There's so many. Like I definitely want to get around to reading Demon Copperhead. Might leave that for the moment. The Girl with the Loud Voice by Abby Dare. I 1000% want to read this soon, probably in August, maybe September, but maybe August, I'm not sure. I've heard nothing but good things about this, and I know there is a sequel coming out later this year, so I want to get round to reading this before the sequel comes out if I like it. I hope I like it. This pile is getting rather large. Who Have Never Known Men. I feel like I might put this one in because this is a nice short sweet one, because sometimes I get a little slumpy if I've read real big thick chunky books. They can take, a while for me, and sometimes I get a bit like, ugh, I just need something quick, to keep me going. So I might add this in there as well. Like I said, we've got Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. Like I said, I've bought the paperback, so yeah, definitely want to get around to read this. This is probably going to be in my August or September TBR, and then the rest of them are definitely going on the TBR as well. This is here again now. I've never heard of this author, but whilst I was doing my searches, I wanted to read from authors who I've never heard of before. This is about, what is this actually about? I can't remember again. Achiko feels his life is coming together at last. He's about to get his big break as an actor, and his flat in Peckham is as close to home as he can imagine. He has even persuaded his father, Chibuku, I'm so sorry if I'm saying these names wrong, to move in, and he's grateful to get a chance to repay the man who raised him. Between filming trips, Achike is catching up with Akene, his best friend and the one who makes him feel whole. Achike? Yeah. Can put the terrible things that have happened behind him at last. Everything will be alright, maybe even better. But after one magical night, a devastating event rips all three men apart. In its wake, it is Akene and Chibuke who must try to rebuild. Although they have never understood each other, shared grief may bring them both the peace and happiness they have been searching for. So this is going to be a bit, very moving, emotional book. So definitely nice to have within this. Seems like, I don't know, I think I've got a good mix here, so that's great. This is from the same author which has written A More Perfect Temio. This is Do You Dream of Terror 2. First of all, I got this from World of Books. This is an old library book. It's got all the plastic still on there. Debating whether to keep it. Oh, yeah, I can take it off. Yeah, this is from a Derby City Council, so a bit weird to have an old library book. But yeah, this is Do You Dream of Terror 2. This came, a lot of recommendations for this when I was searching for Black British authors, and Temio's book, I think this was the first one. So it says, a century ago, an astronomer discovered on Earth an Earth-like planet orbiting a nearby star. She predicted that one day humans would travel there to build a utopia. Today, 10 astronauts are leaving everything behind to do so. 4 are veterans of the 20th century's space race. 6 are teenagers who've trained for this mission for most of their lives. It will take the team 23 years to reach Terra 2, 23 years locked in close quarters, 23 years with no one to rely on but each other, 23 years with no rescue possible should something go wrong. And something always goes wrong. So this sounds a little like Beyond the Sea, a little bit from Black Mirror. I'm not really into space stuff like that, but I think this will be so interesting just hearing the stories from these different people, and just in general, what goes wrong when they go up to space. And yeah, I just thought this would be really interesting to read, and something a little different for me, instead of just, reading literary fiction all the time. Very, very excited to read this one. I think this will go either into August or September's. And then we've got Ace of Spades, which I've heard quite a few things for. First of all, this author, I remember I went onto their author page and thought they were really, really cool. Thought she was really, really cool. Same music taste as me. I was just like, how have I never heard of you before? Yeah, I think this is a dark academia fantasy book, YA. So very different for me, but I'm very, very excited to have a read of this. Hi everyone, Editing Nicole here. So I missed out 2 authors' names because, to be honest with you, I'm going to be completely real, I kept trying to say their names, and I've just felt like I was butchering them, and I didn't want to be super offensive and ignorant. Also, I didn't want to be ignorant and just leave their names because that's just rude. So I wanted to come back and actually say their names properly. So for Ace of Spades, the author is Farida Abike Amide. I think that's how you say it. Please let me know if I'm saying it right. And then here again now is Okuchokunuzelu. I think that's how you say that as well. Again, please let me know if I'm saying it right. I just want to be, I don't want to be rude and offensive. So I just, yeah, I just wanted to come back and actually pronounce them. So anyways, back to the video. And then lastly, we've got Yinka, Where Is Your Husband? I've heard such good things about this book, and I've always seen Lizzie Damiola Blackburn. I've always seen that name around when it comes to a lot of other Black British authors and the blurbs and recommendations. So I thought this was going to be maybe quite humorous. I don't know, possibly. Again, this is definitely going to be something I read in a summer. So yeah, that's the books. How many books have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, if we average out 5 books a month, that's not bad. That's going to take me to September, but we'll see. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. I might even come in and add some ones, you know, not in love is been coming up a little bit, and I think, oh, do I want like a steamy romance too? I've heard the boyfriend in that is like a really amazing book boyfriend. I also have, oh gosh, I also have The Skill for Good Mothers by Jessamine Chan, which I'm debating to read. I just finished reading Breast and Eggs. I really enjoyed it, and I really like the topics and conversations around like motherhood. I think this is a little bit more like sci-fi, I think, or like a bit more like speculative, I think. This is The Handmaid's Tale for the Squid Game generation. So yeah, I think this is definitely going to be up my street, but I don't know if it will fit on here. I might put it on there just so I am reminded that I do definitely want to read it. And then we've got one more book, but I don't think... Remember when I said I'm not going to be reading this book? And I think I still stand by that. But sometimes I get intrigued and I just think... I can be very sensitive, and I just think, is it worth it? Is it worth it damaging my... Actually, you know what? Please don't tell me any spoilers. Please don't tell me anything. If you have read... Because one book that really, really damaged me, and I wish I never read it, was Precious. And I only read 2 chapters, and it was just so disgusting. I just couldn't handle it. If it's to that effect, and if you've read Push by Sapphire, and it's to that effect, and if you've read this, let me know, is it on the same level? Because if it is, I won't ever touch this book. It will just be something which will go unopened, and it will just be on my shelf, and it'll just be yeah, probably not. Like, I've seen a lot of reading vlogs, and I've seen lots of people crying, and I just think, oh, is it gonna damage my peace of mind? And do you know what I mean? Is it worth it? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I have heard it's very like beautifully written as well, but I don't know. Sometimes you just feel like it's one of those books where you just have to read one day, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna put it back, but it's just... I don't know, lately, it's just been kind of calling me a little bit, but I'm not too sure. I might just leave it. Yeah, this is sort of my other TBR / DNFs. Oh, we've just taken The School for Good Mothers off there. Shuggy Bane, I mean, my husband really wants me to read it because he read it like early this year and he absolutely loves it. And he's just like, you need to read it. But I'm just not cool to it yet, you know? Sal, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that. And you know what, when I come to declutter, I think I might actually get rid of that. New Animal, I still definitely want to read, but I don't know. I might put, you know what? I think I'm going to put that in the TBR pile. Don't have to get around to it. It's literally been on my shelf for ages. Natives, I think I do want to read that soon, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take that off as well because that's a nice like non-fiction book. My husband read this actually and he said it was really good. A lot of people have said it's good as well. Yeah, Akala is just a very... He knows a lot. Just like I said, A Little Life. I'm going to leave that for now. All That's Left in the World, I don't think I want to read that yet. And these are all the books I've DNF'd. I think I'm going to leave them here for now until when I do my declutter. And I think eventually I probably will get rid of them. Writers and Lovers, I really don't think I'm going to get around to that. I've heard a lot of people calling it Writers and Moaners. It was too dreary for me. Let Us Descend, I feel like I want to try that again, but just not right now. And then these two, I'm definitely going to declutter soon. Insatiable, I definitely want to get round to soon, but I'm just not, again, I'm not cool to it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, at least this is small. It's a lot smaller now. Yeah, only because I've literally moved it there. But yeah, so let's go and put these books away. decided to place the shelf, so it's just in, so it's just in the little corner of the room. Don't mind my bed. I've just like stripped all the bedding, put the new bedding on, and I'm washing the pillows and stuff. But yeah, so this is where I've decided to put it for now. These are the books which I need to put away. So yeah, I'm just gonna sort of, I guess, do that now. So, you know, I need to get some stuff on here for it to look nice. You know, I'm envisioning some flowers at the top here, nice bars, picture frames and things like that. It's gonna take a while for it to look cute. I think I'm gonna have to get some bookends, but for now I'm just gonna have to like place things up. So right now I'm gonna be doing like my main TBR up here for July. So what I definitely want to read for July. So let me get the other book which I want to read. Oh, and I'll show you the current book which I'm reading now. I want to read Small Worlds by Caleb Nelson. I enjoyed reading Open Water. I didn't thoroughly enjoy it, but I did really like it. This is where I'm like really conflicting, because I can rate a book like a 3-star, but I still like enjoyed it and I wanted to read another book from Caleb Nelson, so I've got this one. Yeah, I definitely want to give this a go and read it. I was actually going to start it yesterday, but because I had really burnt myself out from just like doing lots of brain stuff, I just wanted something a little bit easier to read. So I started reading For Such a Time as This by Shani Akila. I really like it so far. It's got some comments from Bernardine Evaristo and Lizzie Damiola Blackburn. So really, I mean, I love Bernardine Evaristo. I've only ever read Girl, Woman, Other, but it was such a powerful and impactful book. I couldn't not help but get this one. So this is a collection of short stories, but they're all interconnected, which I absolutely love. I don't like it when short stories aren't connected. But yeah, it's set in London and it's a group of Black British people and it's going through, you know, different scenarios. We've got someone dealing with grief, we've got someone dealing with like the isolation and the loneliness of the pandemic, heartbreak, like microaggressions at work, things like that. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's really nice and easy to read, but quite impactful at the same time. And I just think that this really like does depict like Black British London. Obviously I'm not a Londoner, but I have spent a bit of time in London. I did live down there and around that area for 3 years, and yeah, just the first opening chapter, just, you know, talking about the tube and just, yeah, it just made me feel quite nostalgic for that time in my life. I was kindly sent a copy from the publisher after I requested it, and I'm so happy that I did. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, so this is my current read. Yeah, so yeah, this is a nice short little book to keep me going. Okay, like, we definitely know we want to read this month, so this is going up here. Boy Parts. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to read that one this month as well. I might slip this one in here as well, just because it's a real short one. So where did Open Water go? Here. So that, I mean, that's quite ambitious considering I've just finished one. I'm doing this one and then there's 4 more. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. Right, this is how we're looking at the moment. This is how we're looking. I just thought, I've got these bookends, which one of my close friends got me on my birthday. So I might see how they work in here. They're like plant pot bookends, but I don't think I'm going to use them for that. I could like just put bookish things in them, like bookmarks and pens or something. So this is what we're kind of working with so far. That bookend, I'm definitely going to paint it because I don't really like the stark white. They're really nice though. I really love the ribbing effect, but the stark white, I'm going to paint it to a bit more of a warmer colour, maybe a pink, like a terracotta pink would look nice. So yeah, I just thought I would put, so this is my July TBR. I just wanted to stack it like this because I didn't think it was going to topple over and I don't have any bookends or whatever. And I just thought that's just cool. So got it like that for now. So this is what I plan to read this month. Not sure if it's going to work, but we'll see what happens. Then I've got a little picture of me when I was, gosh, I don't know, maybe 6. Do you remember that picture being taken? I want to get a new frame for it though, because it's a bit of a like cheap one. It was like £1 from Dunelm, and I think I just want to get a bit more of like a better frame, but that's just fine for now. I've got this little dish here, which I got from the antiques place when I went to Hay-on-Wye. I've just placed that there for now, but I don't actually know if I'm going to put anything on there. I just put it on there. But I think I'm going to, I've got a jug, but I think I might actually buy a specific jug just so I can put some flowers in here. And then I've got like, this is like the rest of the summer TBR with the little bookend shelf. But yeah, I definitely want to paint that just so it's not, I don't know, I might swap it out because I feel like that bookend is probably better on a much bigger shelf. But I'm still going to paint it anyway. Yeah, I don't know, this could change around. And at the bottom here, I've just got some of my potential books which I could turn to. I just wanted them there just to like see if they like prompt me or anything. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm working with at the moment. All a work in progress, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you. I'm really happy with how this the shelf looks. I think it's really beautiful. I'm so glad I bought it. I thought I was going to get buyer's regret, but I don't. I think I really like it. It really fits nice and well in this corner of the bedroom. Shelf from this side, so I think it looks really nice. Yeah, oh, that's so cute. I love that. So I'm gonna sign off now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a long one. I don't usually tend to do ones this long, but oh well. I'm gonna edit it now and hopefully get it up this week. Yeah, I will speak to you guys in the next one.